Hey guys, we're here at GenCon 2016 at one of our favorites, the Arena Rex booth. I'm here with Nick. Nick, how are you, man? It's good to see you.
Very good to see you too.
It's Saturday,
Yeah.
which means there's been a lot that has transpired already at GenCon, and this is kind of the tail end, right in the afternoon. How are you guys feeling?
A bit tired, but very happy to be here and meeting everyone who's coming by the booth.
Well, what's the convention been like for you guys? I know that the demos have been happening. There's been a lot of sales, it seems like, going on. So all good for Arena Rex?
Yeah, all good in those respects. The demos never stop. We always have people lined up.
Yeah.
This is my first Gen Con, not walking around checking everything out. So it's kind of strange to be here and not see anything else.
Yeah.
But it's been super fun just to talk to people about Arena Rex the whole time.
Now, I actually understand that you guys weren't originally planning on coming to Gen Con.
That's right.
So what happened there? Did you pull some strings? Did you twist some arms?
I wish I could say. I don't even know. I mean, we had a really good Adepticon, and we asked rather late whether or not we could come here, and finally got the thumbs up. And
All right.
like I said, we're just super psyched to be here.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Arena Rex, right? So you guys have released some models. You guys are now seem to be like hitting your stride,
Yeah.
releasing new stuff. What's the plan? Are you just kind of planning to keep doing that into infinity? Is there any you're going to release these big expansions? Is there any kind of grand plans for the game?
I certainly hope infinity isn't the answer, but as we add a few more gladiators to each of the Ludi, we're going to be looking at adding a Greek faction in about
Oh, really?
18 months or so.
A Greek faction. Do go on. Tell me everything.
Yeah, they were cut from our, initially we wanted to add them to the game from the beginning, but they were cut just because we wanted to get a better breadth of flavors.
Right.
And so now I'm very, very happy to be spending most of my free time taking in all kinds of media having to do with ancient Greek history and things like that.
Well, yeah, what a tough life, right?
Yeah, you can imagine it's pretty fun.
So tell me, we got the four factions that kind of have their different play styles. What is it that the Greeks are going to bring to the table?
These are things that we're brainstorming at the moment. It seems likely that they're going to deal with luck and fortune a bit differently than other factions will, and they might be changing the odds in their favor.
Excellent. Well, I know that you guys, so this is a gladiator game, right? But whenever I read the rule book for this game, it had a lot of story, a lot of flavor in it. You guys obviously know what you're doing when it comes to history. So
I'm glad you think so.
Did that happen? Were you guys interested in history before this, or was this just for the project? You do a lot of research? How'd that go?
I mean, my knowledge of ancient history was always a bit sophomoric, but my buddy Walker, who developed this game with us, has a Latin degree and is very, very interested in, has always been, in ancient history.
Yeah.
And so we just got together and, we'd read a book and say, hey, did you see this part? I highlighted a section where it talks about this crazy thing that happened in the arena once. And of course, we're very influenced by all kinds of modern media about ancient Rome as well.
Yeah. Well, what would you say to people who haven't jumped into Arena Rex yet? They haven't tried it. This is probably, they've seen it a few times and they've been, I've thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. What have you heard from like the demoers or from fans of yours that have come by, and what are the themes that they love about Arena Rex?
People really like the low model count, as you might with a game like this, and they like how fast the game plays. I always tell people, like, here's our rule book, you'll read it once, and you're not going to need it. Like, you're not going to be looking through, like, what does that rule do? All of our minis have all their rules on the card, everything you need to know to play them. And once you learn the few systems that hold the game together, you won't be needing to reference anything.
Yeah. Now, I've always wondered myself, in the world of Arena Rex, do you guys have any plans to do any kind of like source book or like expanding the story? Looking at even comics or anything like that? Having these heroes like Sven and these guys like moving around in a world and actually telling a story like that?
I'd say nothing is impossible, but I'll say without question, we haven't talked about doing a comic.
Very cool, man.
We do like writing the background. We do like thinking about the world. It's possible that you'll hear more about the characters beyond just what we talk about in their intros and their background fluff.
Yeah.
We also think that it's possible that we could potentially do board games in the future in the same world.
Yeah.
So you might see that at booths in future Gen Con.
Wow. What a spoiler. Last thing I'll ask is, what kind of new models are you guys working on?
Currently, we have a tiger that we've shown the art
Excellent.
for.
I saw the art. It looks so good.
I'm always pushing more and more zoo creatures. A lot of people ask for more mythological beasts, and we're definitely going to see that. The Greeks, the current fight is, what will their mount be? I'll say no more about that.
All right, Nick. Thank you so much. This is Arena Rex. Check it out, guys. Incredible game. We're here at GenCon 2016. We have more footage coming, so stay tuned.